So I wanted to talk a little bit about recipe building. Typically I will do this before I order any flowers, and I think it's a good idea for you too as well. This helps me make sure that I order enough flowers, or that I'm not ordering too much on the flowers. Now you are dealing with a live product. These are grown, you know, in nature. So you want to make sure that you allow a little bit of grace, because you might have a stem that's like this. You might have a stem that's, you know, just a single. So giving a good estimation, but maybe ordering a smidge more so that you're comfortable with what you have. You can always make an extra centerpiece if you need to, but that is just my recommendation, so that you're not stressing, because let's face it, like, weddings are just stressful. And so if we can take something off your plate, then let's do it. So what I would have is I would already have a recipe on like what I would make for the bridesmaids, what I would make for the bridal bouquet, and what I would make for the centerpieces, maybe some inspiration, you know, pulling some inspiration pictures. And then I start to break it down. So I usually get a vase and fill it with water, because we always want to keep our flowers in water and keep them hydrated. Then I start to pick the foliage that I want. So I make sure that I'm picking things that go with the design shape, and I'm very intentional. I always pick the bouquets first, because to me, that's what's gonna be a majority of the photos. So I start, so this series, we're gonna go ahead and do a all greenery bridesmaids bouquet, and then a greenery and floral bridal bouquet. This stem is amazing, so we're gonna get started with this one. What I will do is I'll cut off pieces and say I want, you know, 10 pieces of greenery. So I can go ahead, this one's so nice that I can count it as one piece of greenery. I do keep all of these little guys, because you can use them for so many other things, and we'll talk a little bit about that later. But, so we have 1, 2, and just so forth and so on. Making sure, again, like I like to pull mine at least a day ahead of time before I start designing. So keep that in mind whenever you're setting your timeline for recipeing and processing. Okay, so now you see that we have our recipe pulled. Then what I'll do next is I will pull for the bridal bouquet and any other bridesmaids that I have, and so on and so forth. These beautiful flowers, or the beautiful greenery from 50 Flowers, is just amazing. It only took 3 of the stems that came in, and I was able to break it down. So just remember to always write down your recipes so you don't forget them, and just, you know, pull them a day in advance so that you're not stressed about it. And if you, for some reason, are falling short or you have over-ordered, you can make the appropriate plans. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to 50 Flowers, and they would be more than happy to help you with that.